Hello everyone, and I am the Ragin Caucasian, and welcome to the start of our Pokemon Crystal LP. Today I will be just doing the regular get all your shit done before you head out on the road sort of shit going on, and let's see if we can't skip through this. Because I'm sure most of you people have already seen the intro to Pokemon Crystal. So, Crystal is the first game to introduce gender, and so for comedy / better sprite looking purposes, I will be a girl. Also, pardon me if my gameplay is a little slow. I am playing with one hand as my recording device is a Rock Band mic. It is currently 10 o'clock. Yes. And the 22nd minute where I am living right now here in sunny California. So, let's see here. Professor Oak going through the normal gobbledygook. Hello, welcome. Which, this game is the only game, I don't know if Silver and Crystal and Gold do this, but, I don't think they do. This is the only generation where it has another generation's professor as the introducer to the game. And as you see here is the most badass Pokemon of all time, Wooper. I will maybe use one, I don't know. My goal here is to use as interestingly different Pokemon as possible, ones you don't normally see. Due to time constraints and I have to work tomorrow, I won't be probably doing too long of a video, but for the sake of this LP, I will be Chris as a annoying pun to Crystal. Also, Chris is the actual name of the protagonist, or well, not a protagonist, but one of the main characters in the Pokemon, whatever comic book series. And so, there's no potion in this gem, whatever. So, come here and we will see a town map showing where we will go on our journey. Let's go downstairs. Just saying that Professor Elm wants to talk to us, speak to us, and apparently our Pokegear has been in the shop for some time, so she's giving that to us, just asking us, the week hasn't been set, so it is currently Tuesday, where I'm working, or where I'm living. I work Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. It is currently not yes, it is currently daylight savings time, isn't it? Alright, just a little B+ there. Do I know how to use the phone? Yes. And then no matter what you say, she says just go to the phone, select the phone icon, or go to the Pokegear, select phone icon. Phone calls are stored by memory. This is also, I think, the only gen where there is another person living in your house. Well, okay, I guess not living. This is actually funny because this is, I guess, the mom of the one of the protagonists in Heart Gold and Soul Silver. The sink pot, fridge. I'm gonna do a full rundown of each town. I'm just gonna show, because there will be some newbies watching. Just people trying to explore the Pokemon world with me for the first time, so I am going to try to speak to every NPC, just give you the full rundown. So I guess I'll start by looking at the town sign. This is New Bark Town. Winds of New Beginnings below, even though there is another town where beginnings happen, and that is Pallet Town. So this is just saying how there are new Pokemon in this game. This isn't like a big expansion to Red, Blue, and Yellow. This is a whole new game. This is, I guess, Professor Elm's wife. So, that's interesting. And so this is his son. He wants to be just like his daddy when he grows up. That's kind of cute. So yeah, that sign says Professor Elm's house. This lady explains Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon now, instead of just being a base form evolution. It is now has a base form evolution of its own, which is Pichu. Maybe I'll use a Pichu on my team, give it the non-evolution stone. This lady just comments on a Pokegear. This guy's actually pretty funny. If I will probably do a dual commentary. I don't know, I'd enjoy to do a dual commentary on the Vietnamese version of this game with Dimitri, or Dark Soul, or whatever the hell he chose as his nickname, but I would love to do a dual, or even like a triple or quad commentary of the Vietnamese version of this game. I think that'd be very enjoyable. So anyways, this guy is Professor Elm. He is explaining to us that he would like us to raise one of his Pokemon, and he's going to have us, before shortly, go and meet with his friend. Oh, this is the email. He's going to have us meet with his friend, the Pokemon Professor, or the Pokemon Man, or whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. Let's see here. Ranting on. Oh, I guess that he wasn't planning on sending me to do that, but it dawned upon him that I have nothing to do better than to deliver what will eventually be a Pokemon egg to him. Now, I am going to take the Cyndaquil. I like Cyndaquil. It is my favorite Pokemon. Well, not my favorite Pokemon, one of my favorite Pokemon. Generic name. Let's name this little guy Cinder. Huh? So generic. But whatever. And I misspelled Cinder to even further pronunciate how his name came to be about. I don't know if he's supposed to be like a brown rat or something. So let's see here. We get Professor Elm's number. So, and he also explains how this town is the first starter town to have a Pokemon healing machine. So here we go on our epic journey. Before we take 3 steps into self-fulfillment until we receive a potion from the aid. And if I do that dual commentary or whatever, that moment right there will be a moment a lot of you guys will remember for a long time. But I'm not going to bore you with that. This is Route 29. This guy, after we do our errand, he is the guy that explains to us what Pokemon catching is and stuff. And so, let's see what our first, it is a Hoot. Hoot would also be an interesting Pokemon to use on my team, but probably not going to happen, just because Hoot is absolutely garbage. I mean, there are some Pokemon out there that are underused, that are pretty decent, like Steelix and all them, and Donphan. Well, Donphan's not underused, but you know what I'm saying. Pokemon that you don't normally see in LPs, like, I don't know, like Tentacool, or Jumpluff, stuff like that, that's usable, not utter and complete garbage like Noctowl and Hoot. Though Hoot, actually, am I going to use a Crobat? I don't know. If I use a Crobat, I'll come back and catch it. I'll make sure to come and catch a Hoot, because Hoots are vital to a very decent strategy with breeding Zubats, which you can easily get Hypnosis on them if you just grind Hoot like 5 levels. I'm going to see here, this is probably the last battle for this episode. Only those 2 battles in, because I only have, even though I have a 15-minute time constraint, I only have a 10-minute recording time constraint, and I don't want to do the editing this late at night and all that stuff. Just, simple copy-paste, basic stuff. And so, I'm guessing this video is going to end a little early, so I will see you later.